Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with the President. Today I'm joined by Jennifer Evans and Courtney Mattiace, the co-directors of the Counseling Center here at Albertus Magnus College. Jennifer, Courtney, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate you making time to join me today. And when I think about our commitment at Albertus to really the holistic well-being of all of our students, the work that you two oversee is just essential as a big component of that. So what is the life, the world of counseling on a college campus nowadays?
Sure. Well, I think that as part of the Counseling Center, we're part of the Wellness Center, right? We have the Health Center and the Counseling Center. So we really work pretty closely and collaboratively with our nurse on campus and our APRN on campus, as well as student services alike. And counseling has really been the newest addition on the campus. So we have really tried pretty hard to work collaboratively with them.
Right.
Yeah.
We're here 5 days a week. What we always tell students is that we are completely free and everything is completely confidential. So probably the most common reasons, especially in the fall, might be homesickness or adjusting to college life, anxiety, stress, depression. But we want to let students know that they can come to us for any reason. And it could be a drop-in, one session, or maybe it could be longer if they felt like they needed ongoing support.
Life is complicated, right? And if I think about our traditional age students coming right out of high school, college is new, adjustments to the rigors of college life, and never mind if there's relationship dynamics at play or just adjusting to college life, right?
That was actually something we really targeted in the beginning of the school year. We spent a lot of time really working with our first year students to make sure they knew that the Counseling Center was accessible to them, really worked proactively with our resident advisors, resident life, as well as orientation leaders to make sure that the Counseling Center and the mental health culture on campus was that we really wanted to break the stigma and make it accessible for absolutely everyone. I think our first semester we saw a lot of our first years, and what's been really exciting is that as I think the Counseling Center has become more common, we're actually seeing more and more second and third and fourth year students, which has been it's been really nice that it's been more accepted.
Last year, the college received a Department of Justice Violence Against Women grant. Talk a little bit about the grant and what it's meant to our efforts.
So the first year of the grant, which is what we're finishing up now, has really been the planning stage. And year 2 and 3 is when we're really going to be able to roll out the programming. And the programming is really geared towards reducing the incidence of sexual assault, domestic violence, and stalking on college campuses.
And this is something I know that part of it was we were working within the community too, right? I mean, you know, we're fortunate. I mean, at Albertus, we don't have a lot of these incidents, but one incident is too many, right? And so to be able to strengthen our resources, but to do it in a community effort, I just think is part of who we are as a college, right?
Absolutely. And the grant is going to afford us the opportunities to be able to collaborate with community partners and roll out programming, not just for our students, but for faculty and staff as well. So often we hear that if there's a concern about a student, that staff don't know where to turn. And so they can absolutely call us and we can walk them through what are some of the symptoms of a student who might be in distress and what they can do about that.
They can also ask for community resources. One of the biggest things that we've tried to put together is a resource list, not just for providers on campus, but providers outside of the campus, because there's a large population that do commute. So I think we try really hard to meet needs wherever they are.
Now, I know that one of the events that you all look forward to every year, and it's fast approaching, is Fresh Check Day. So, what is it? What is Fresh Check Day?
So it really is a really fun, interactive event where we can talk about ending stigma of mental health and suicide awareness, safe date. And we talk with different clubs and different departments, and everybody has a booth to really promote mental health wellness. Every year it's gotten better and better, so we're excited to keep going.
Well, Jennifer, Courtney, it has been a pleasure to talk with you.
Likewise.
I am grateful that you made time to join me, but particularly so for the important work that you and your colleagues in the Counseling Center take on every day. So this wraps up another episode of Coffee with the President, and I look forward to being with you again soon. Thank you.